Hello! Mabuhay! This is Teacher Lourdes, and this is your course, Environmental Science. Our lesson 4 is Time Delay and Synergism. Our objectives define time delay and synergism in environmental science, and explain what you have learned in your own words. Let's have our lesson proper. Time delay. The delay or time it takes for any factor that promotes climate change, such as an increase or decrease in greenhouse gas emissions, to produce a change that can be measured. Delay is often caused by adjustment and feedback in complex environmental systems. Time delays modulate the stability of complex ecosystems. The biological world comprises complex communities containing many interacting species. A key property of these communities is their stability, which determines the ability of constituent species to recover following perturbations. There has been an intense effort to understand what determines community stability. In particular, a large body of theory has been developed on the basis of early work by May to study the effect of factors including the strength and sign of species interactions, spatial structure, and community interaction structure on the stability of complex communities. However, the overwhelming majority of work on community stability so far has assumed that the growth rate of any individual species within a community corresponds immediately to changes in the abundances of other community members. In reality, these responses are expected to occur only after time delays. For example, consider one bacterium, for example, Pseudomonas aeruginosa, that makes a toxin that inhibits a second bacterial species, for example, Staphylococcus aureus. If P. aeruginosa's abundance increases, the amount of toxin within the environment will also increase, but only after a delay imposed by the time for each new cell to begin toxin production. Moreover, there will be further delay before this newly produced toxin affects members of S. aureus due to the time for the toxin to enter S. aureus cells and exert its effect. As such, overall, there will probably be a considerable lag before increases in P. aeruginosa exert an effect on the dynamics of S. aureus. In general, across species, there are diverse reasons to expect delays, including age structure, seasonality, and various metabolic processes. Indeed, time delays have long been recognized as playing a central role in community dynamics. Theoretical work on single species and simple two or three species exploitative systems has suggested that time delays can have major effects on ecosystem stability. Yet, in contrast, work on large communities of randomly interacting species has suggested that delays in interspecies interactions do not impact stability qualitatively. These differences suggest that the impacts of time delays probably depend upon the precise ecological properties of the community in question. However, we lack a comprehensive understanding of the impacts of time delays in ecology, particularly when it comes to complex communities. Now let us define synergism. What is the meaning of synergism? Synergism comes from the Greek word synergos, which means working together. It refers to the interaction between two or more things when combined effect is greater than it if you added the things on their own. A type of when is 1 plus 1 is greater than 2 effect. Synergistic interactions and environment. In the discussions of the environment, the synergistic interplay between problems receives little attention, even though it could prove to be most important factor of all. Synergism occurs when two or more processes interact so that the product of their effects is greater than the sum of their separate effects. A biota's tolerance of the one stress tends to be lower when other stresses are present. For instance, when low sunlight reduces a plant's photosynthetic activity, the plant becomes more prone to the effects of cold weather. Cold weather also increases a plant's vulnerability to low sunlight. The result of compounded interaction may be an order of magnitude greater than the sum of the component effects. We know all too little about environmental synergisms. Ecologists cannot even identify many of the natural manifestations, let alone document the impact. If we can discern possible synergisms in the environmental upheavals ahead, we shall be better able to anticipate and even prevent some of their adverse repercussions. Here's a short sample of likely synergisms. The role of chlorofluorocarbons synergistically links the phenomena of ozone layer depletion and greenhouse effect. For example, marine phytoplankton, which are important absorbers of carbon dioxide, are especially sensitive to the enhanced UVB radiation that stems from ozone layer depletion. Were marine phytoplankton to be markedly reduced, the ocean's capacity to serve as the leading sink for carbon dioxide would significantly decline, thus accelerating greenhouse effect processes. Although the precise dynamics are not yet known, it seems probable that this synergistic interaction could well prove significant. Genetic depletion and the greenhouse effect in agriculture may also operate synergistically. The higher temperatures and reduced soil moisture expected will not be appropriate for most agricultural crops, insofar as they are finely tuned to current climatic regimes. Hence, the need to expand the genetic underpinnings of our crops will place a premium on germplasm variability to build up drought resistance. Yet the gene reservoir for crop plants are being more rapidly depleted than ever before, a critically reduced genetic resource base. Acid rain is already a recognizable problem in the moist forests of southern China and will likely soon affect several other factors of tropical forests. In unprotected areas, stresses on tropical forests such as overlogging, agricultural settlement, and excess UVB radiation due to ozone layer depletion increase the track's susceptibility to injury from acid rain. Conversely, acid rain on undisturbed forests increases vulnerability to UVB. When we consider all environmental disruptions together, there is potentially a multitude of synergistic interactions that may have pronounced destructive impact, and we should anticipate a greater environmental debacle arriving more rapidly than is usually predicted. But there may also be constructive synergistic interactions in response to management interventions. For example, tree planting in the humid tropics undertaken to generate a sink for atmospheric carbon to counter the greenhouse effect could supply many spin-offs, including commercial plantations to replace logging in the remaining natural forest. In addition, reduced deforestation could safeguard the uniquely abundant stocks of species and genetic resources in tropical forests. Example, wild rice recently helped save much of the Asian crop from blight disaster. Both tree plantations and surviving natural forests could, in a planned catchments, regulate water flow and reduce flooding. Synergisms merit detailed and systematic attention if you are to comprehend all the crucial factors at work in an environmental predicament. If we fail to discern a synergism at work, our best efforts to tackle environmental problems may fall far short. The amount of research planned or underway is all too little and is almost entirely uncoordinated. Herein lies a major synergistic challenge for environmental scientists. These are my references for this lesson. For student activity, explain what you have learned in 3 to 5 sentences. Submit to our Google Classroom in 2 days. Thank you very much for listening and mabuhay!